Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go, set, 10 Lobo.
Hey, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Throwing now, Graham on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On second down, Graham. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Go, go.
On third down, here's Graham. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
First carry for Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Get there. Slam, slam.
Ready.
They go with Chubb on second down. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Third down from the gun, Graham. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A great return there, 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 18 Gator.
Check. Lucky. Under 10, 10.
Hey, lock it.
Check 13.
On first down, it's Martin. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. after here coming up. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to pump the ball again.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Spot. No. Mike 3, Mike
6-6, bullet high. Hey, Delta. Snap.
Graham on third down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. First down, here's Graham. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check nickel.
49.
A run for Nick Chubb. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting it in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Push him back.
Hey, high 7. Big grip.
They will indeed go for it with Graham. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. It's Martin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jets will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Now this one complete on the slant route. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Good. Motion to the backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike 9, Mike 9.
They go play action with Graham. And that is incomplete. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. Graham going to set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 52. I'm coming.
On 1st down, it's Martin. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch it.
Rock it.
Rush in.
Go.
A give going right to Martin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
I know, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Graham on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
Hey, Orbit. Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Graham. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point point yet, flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
4th down, so Zach Taylor sends out the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? And it them exactly what they needed.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 30-yard line. Ready up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Lightning.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let them know.
61, matchbox lights.
Take 4. Kill.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. And Martin's got it complete. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets will extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. One sight line's usually right in the middle of the field.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Here we go on 4th down with Graham. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
The mic. 51's the mic.
Here we go. Hey, Echo. 50. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Martin. There he goes, right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Graham. Over the middle, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On the carry, it's Chubb. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
6-6, bullet high.
Off the play fake, here's Graham. Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he comes back with one complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Ready?
52. I got him. Check your hot read. Showing it.
General West. Hit it.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. 20! A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey!
They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to pour it on. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Here we go. Let's go.
The final shot before break. Graham. He finds Austin complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Martin. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time.
And to the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards.
Ready, set.
52. Mike 52.
Gone. Right.
Check 24.
Snap.
They'll run. Martin. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you said 3 rushing touchdowns, and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45.
Get it.
They run. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 50-yard line.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
That's it, baby.
Down.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Blue down.
Following the penalty, Chubb. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Weapon.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Graham. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
would be fairly clear.
That is
By the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now it's Martin. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 yards.
I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Ready, go.
Give me that ball, defense.
Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
3rd and 11.
Let's go. 10-2 stop.
Go, go, go. Hey, guys. 18 loves to go deep. Put
Hey, exit.
body on him. We got trips over here. Trips over here. Let's overload. 5-2 is the max.
Looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll get 34 yards there.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Combo. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Now Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 47-yard line.
Greystone travel.
Check.
Leo.
Check 3. Watch twist.
Snap.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Ready.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 53 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle it, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns' drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll try to draw down with Chubb. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Down. 8, read.
We don't get to nothing. Mike over there. Switch.
5.
Now Graham on 3rd and long. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 39.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Yes.
Check 52's the mic. Check.
Look at me. Zipper.
All day, every day, any day.
Ready.
Martin. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
4 down.
A dive, and he's got it for a Jets touchdown. From 3 yards out, and the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game, and privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching, and he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Browns drive about to get started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Chubb. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Graham. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Graham will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Graham to throw it. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. He'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Graham.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to...
And look at this. It's a fake, but he will not make the 1st down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I think you got it, son. Slam.
You're out. Keep gripping.
Now a run with Martin. And now loose football. Fumble. Martin lost it. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Use the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
General West.
Fire you up.
Look. Squeeze. Clear. 5.
1st down. Here's the run with Martin. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward. They want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They run with Martin. He's been busy tonight. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Martin.
Check the backer.
And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 9.
Second and 10 now. Graham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now it's Graham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jets, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.